You have time to talk about the Darkspawn in the Vigil? Let me explain. You know Dworkin? That mad dwarf's bombs shook the whole keep. Some of the deep cellars caved in. I suspect that there are pockets of Darkspawn below, trapped. In time, they may dig their way out. We have men who can unearth the rubble at your command. Whenever you're ready, I can take you to the basement. Straight away, sir. Here we are. The Vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades. And that blasted Dworkin's explosives didn't do the structure any favors. You heard the commander. Put your backs into it. This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
What?
What? As you say.
You were staring at me. Hey, you man skirt wearing.
Very well. As you say. It shall be done. I shall do it. shall be done. Tis begun.
Oh, thank the Maker. Please, let us out. Quick, before more of those things come.
She couldn't have shown us the courtesy of waiting a bit longer before becoming a ghoul. More enemies ahead. As you say. It shall be done.
You murdered a slew of Darkspawn there. Well, you hear the stories about you and the Wardens. But to see it firsthand... Oh, they did too. Even though the attack was a surprise, they killed droves of Darkspawn. Just ask the poor maids who have to clean it up. But you're something else. Anyway, it looks like the explosives caved this section in. I brought along Master Voldrick.
So, this is how you humans ply your stonecraft. Disgraceful, that is. What, this would barely last a few centuries. I wager these passages may go far enough to connect to the deep roads. The Orlesian lads would have had a terrible surprise. Explains how experienced men fell to the Darkspawn. This is a grave matter. If we don't shut these tunnels, the Darkspawn can attack from below again.
Andraste's blood. There are basement entrances throughout the keep. There's no way to defend against that.
Then we follow the tunnels and hope to find a single point to block off. Never you fear, lass. With the Warden's muscle and my stonecraft, we'll find a way.
We'll need some time, but as soon as we clear it, we'll let you know. Of course.
You're quite the dirty little dwarf, aren't you?
You're quite the dirty little mage.
I do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like you.
And I'm no winking
The
slack
men are still clearing the
coward
rubble
like
in the
you.
basement.
True,
They'll be
we
finished
should
soon.
form a club. Oh, look at the cute little kitty. There was a mouser in the tower named Mr. Wiggums. Only company I had when the Templars locked me up. Miss that beast a lot sometimes. But I can't keep a cat. We fight darkspawn for a living. I'm not sure. Seems cruel to just leave him. Well, I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, Kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
That looks fine indeed. It'll do, sure.
Ooh, for me? Ooh.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Viridium.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Helen, you abuse me so. It's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
Right you are, Warden. We'll get these walls rebuilt for you.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendenhau's vassals. Now they will be yours. Al Howe was enough of a bastard to do that all on his own. But it is possible he had confederates. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Al of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Ban Esmerel of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmerel, will be faithful to the Jarl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against him or his heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Van Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
I'm here to serve, Commander. I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably. About the Arling, he does not. But about the implications, a great deal. When Warden Commander Dryden was cast out of Ferelden generations ago, it created a dangerous precedent. Her true story, and that of the Warden's exile, is one you yourself uncovered at Soldier's Peak, at great personal risk. We are now presented with another precedent. Wardens owning lands and commanding fealty from lesser nobles. If your Arling succeeds, it will be an example to other kingdoms that Wardens are important, blight or no. Very well, Commander.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire. So you remember me, young Kuzland, although you're not so young anymore. I swear to you and Andraste I had no part in Howe's treachery. My concern isn't that, however. As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food? Thank you, my liege.
I see that Lord Edelbreck wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected. Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander? Villages come and go, but a city that has been sacked can take generations to have you as our liege, Commander.
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them. Perhaps you do not know the full extent of their determination. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition. I would take this matter seriously, Warden. They know of your capabilities and they're spending a fortune to see their aims fulfilled. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade. As you wish. Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense. She's a sly one, said Tamra, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options. Some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce. We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts. Not bleeding likely, in truth. Good men, lousy spies. No idea, honestly. Somewhere in the foreign quarter of Amaranthine is all I know. You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost.
Commander.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to.
Very well. Yes.
The men are still clearing the rubble in the basement.
Women are drawn to you when you play with that cat.
Like moths to a flame. Women like it when men show affection for small, fuzzy, defenseless beings. Like you.
Stupid mage. Every time I pull something out of my robes, the women just flee.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself. Hawk, show her. Hand over the gold. Now. Hawk, send her over. The money. Now. Defend yourselves, men.
begun.
I thought I was going to... die in there.
People talk about me stinking up the joint.
What are you on about now?
Cat piss.
I shall do it.
Kitty there makes me want to vomit.
Commander, just give me a moment.
Shall be done. Enemies approaching! Shall be done.
Sir. Take this pouch of coins in return.
Almost never
But now I'm off to
happens.
Vigil's Keep.
Yeah?
You don't actually think your jokes are funny, do you?
Commander. Just give me a moment.
May I be of service? Certainly. I'm here to serve, Commander. Very well, Commander.
Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all, "Grr," and I was, "Grr," but then I got hit by an arrow, and then I fell over, and it was meep, but you were there, and you were all, "Roar." Spectaculous. I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the...
As you say. Yes. just going to assume that something died in your mouth.
Funny story. Dwarf attacks me.
It shall be done.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumours about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
We'll all be dead when the Darkspawn come.
It has begun.
City. Where's the tavern?
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I may not have a choice about fighting the Darkspawn, but this is a step up for me. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. Says the noble born on the right side of humanity. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. See? I knew you understood. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile. That's all.
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something? Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this Darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. That buck was a sly one, he was. He had big feet and a... Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over our rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared. We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook 2 screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the inn. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
The guards. They won't let anyone into the city. It's dangerous. My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was... Sir Wolf of Ravane. Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon. If the smugglers keep driving up the price of supplies... If the smugglers keep driving up the price of supplies...
Those smugglers are bust.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested. Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Warden.
Why did you even want to be
anywhere
a Grey
safe?
Warden? Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both. There have been problems with trade, as I'm sure you're aware. However, my associates, through certain channels, are able to bring supplies into Amaranthine. There is some profit in this. And as the ruler of these lands, we believe you are entitled to a cut. Ah, I was afraid you might say that. It is your duty to uphold law and order in your lands, after all. Good day, Warden Commander.
Greetings, could I interest you in, wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
With trade halted, I can't get my silks from Denerim. It's just awful.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
It is begun.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. I don't know. How would I know the minds of these monsters, whoever or whatever they are? Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? Others start making excuses when they hear how brutal the killings have been. The Grey Wardens are our last hope. I suppose I have to be content with that. It is better than nothing. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wardens.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. This meeting itself is a great show of trust on my part. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able? Too rich for you? I will wait.
That's a strange place to store it.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? Well, I don't want to bother you with this, you being my boss and all. Right, look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. I didn't touch anything! You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Very well. As you say. I shall do it. Very well.
Well, if it isn't the Warden Commander, how have you been? I suppose congratulations are in order. I am here making preparations for a journey. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra, but perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. But I can't waste any more time. Good luck to you, Warden Commander.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. May I help you? I am fortunate indeed that the Commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work. It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn. We must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of life. Remember that you are an example to your lessons. Listen to the chant of life.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert hates
As you said. That's a no, then.
Something I can do for you, friend. And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Of course, here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
No!
I'm hungry.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? Yes, I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar. Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? And here I was, thinking how I never get hit on by the clientele. Perhaps you'll settle for a drink instead. Got some meat from the coast on special, and it's not even that bad. Right then, let me know if you change your mind.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards who watch us with their eyes.
Sure.
I shall do it.
Who do you think would win in a fight?
If anyone can get rid of the smugglers, it's the Grey Wall.
Templars. Bloody Templars. 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 Bloody everywhere. Templars. Bloody everywhere.
As you say.
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
Templars. Bloody everywhere.
Calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is... Must keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course.
As you say. Lizard eye. Lizard eye.
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. I am fluent in sarcasm, you can't fool me. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. It is. It really is. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. Should we get a move on?
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker.
Every day you wait, the conspiracy closes a noose around your neck. It will be done. Give me some time.
You're going beyond the call of duty, Warden Commander. We're grateful.
Templars. Bloody everywhere.
Why can't the Darkspawn just die?
You bloody bastard! You won't catch me!
Shall be done.
Heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you?
We must not ignore. As you say. It shall be done.
Best watch yourself if you head out of town. Too many...
What can I get for you, friend?
As you say.